The SIOP model is the Sheltered Instructional Observation Protocol. It's a framework of the things that work best for all learners with a high focus on our language learners.
SIOP is where I kind of start with my planning. It starts with lesson preparation, looking at the content objective, what I want my students to learn, how I can put it in their language so that they can understand, trying to figure out how can I connect this lesson to them so that they are able to grasp.
SIOP really includes a lot of background and vocabulary and visual, and that benefits everyone. When I get that sort of instruction and give that sort of instruction, the connections can be made, and it's for all students, no matter what their background.
It focuses so much on interaction and not just the sit and get concept. Through each lesson, every few minutes, we're checking in, we're having a chance to turn and talk or to think about a question and then call out a couple of kids to answer.
We're using the SIOP model in KCK as one of our instructional frameworks in the district, meaning our teachers are lesson planning with it, we're doing professional development, and then we're also embedding it into things like our lesson plan template to ensure that there is usage of it.
They're easily embedded into all lessons and lesson planning. The delivery of the information to the students is just more impactful, more relevant to them.
I see more student engagement. I see students understanding what I'm teaching, wanting to really show what they know.
When we're answering questions, it helps prompt their thoughts, especially those who are going through that process of, okay, I heard the question, now I'm going to translate it to Spanish in my brain, now translate my answer back to English, and so that helps kind of get them going.
So the importance of us utilizing SIOP in our district, it really comes down to that data decision practices, as well as using things that are research-based, but it also meets the needs of our demographic of students. We have a high number of English language learners. Over 50% of our student population is Spanish speakers, and then it also has a focus on that academic language, which is beneficial to all of our learners.
My class this year, 16 of my 17 students speak Spanish at home. So this year it's been more important than ever for me to make sure that I'm incorporating SIOP and giving them those authentic language opportunities, especially when we're at the first grade level. They're all language learners. They're all learning how to speak English and what English is. So it's been a huge difference this year, especially as I've dove into SIOP, with seeing the conversations that my kids are capable of having from the beginning of the year to this point in the year.
And we're really excited that the board has approved a 5-year plan so that every teacher gets access to that, so that every student has access to the SIOP model.
For me, SIOP is very worthwhile because it's impacting all of the students in the classroom, not just one or two, or not even just the ESL students. And that's why, to me, it was important to invest that time into SIOP and to keep going and looking for more strategies and implementing those strategies.
It's already been researched. It's already been created. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And so when you have these strategies and these suggestions of things to do, it makes your lesson be more effective for your students.
SIOP makes it easier. I think it's easier to use the SIOP strategies for my planning, for planning purposes, and for the students, and for achieving the goals and objectives that you want to teach. The students are way more involved. They're motivated. When they know what's going on, it makes them feel good, successful. And I think SIOP allows them to feel successful.